Hey everyone, GameCube with Fries here with another collection video, and this is going to be a really short one. I'm going to be going over my Sega Dreamcast collection, which is a system that I really enjoy, but I don't have that many games for, so this is going to be a bit of a brief one. So, started with Blue Stinger, which is a very strange game. It's sort of a survival horror game, but at the same time, there's a lot of really bizarre stuff in here that wasn't present in other survival horror games from the time, like Resident Evil or Dino Crisis or Silent Hill. The enemies drop little coins that you use as currency at vending machines to like buy ammo and weapons. It's very bizarre. It's fun. But at the same time, it gets kind of frustrating. Like, it's a very weird, clunky game. Call it the Ernest Evans of survival horror. Crazy Taxi, which is I believe was initially an arcade game. Really fun, just fast-paced. Like, you drive around, you pick people up and take them to the destination they want to go to, and the faster you get there, the more points you'll earn. It's just... It's not the most complicated game. It is a very simplistic, very much an arcade game, but it's a lot of fun. It's got it where it counts. Got to pick up Crazy Taxi 2 one of these days. Jet Grind Radio, which is kind of, I think, kind of a skating game, technically. You go around, you're roller skating around, and you'll tag different parts of the level with different signs. And there's like this police officer that'll send people after you, and I think you're also operating under a time limit during some stages. It's been a little bit since I played it, but it's actually a lot of fun. I found this with some other Dreamcast games in a garage sale, and I wound up really enjoying it. It's a very unique game. Marvel vs. Capcom, not Clapcom. And I don't know. I've never really been huge on Capcom fighters. Like, I've never been a big Street Fighter fan. And this one I've had some fun with, but it's also very chaotic. Like, that's the thing about Capcom fighters is I have trouble adjusting to them because I'm used to fighters that are a bit more slowly paced, something like Mortal Kombat or Soulcalibur. And I don't know, this one gets a bit too frantic for me. Like, sometimes I'll play multiplayer, with friends, or I'll try to do the arcade mode, but I'll never get far. Like, I've never been any good at this or Street Fighter. The original Rainbow Six, and I still haven't played much of the Dreamcast version, but I have played a lot of this on PC, and it's really good. It's kind of a tactical first-person shooter where, you'll go into a mission, but first you'll need to, plan out different routes. Like, you'll have your teammates divided into different teams that you'll command different orders to, and you'll, set paths for these teams and different, codes. They'll perform a certain action once you give them a certain code. It's really complicated, but it's a lot of fun. It's really satisfying planning out a mission and then seeing it go according to plan, or learning from your mistakes. Like, you could have it planned a certain way, but then a whole team of yours gets killed and the whole thing goes to shit. Shenmue, which is probably my favorite game that Sega's ever put out. It's on a certain level, it's not really as much of a game as it because it's kind of a world exploring type of game where you're just kind of going about your day-to-day life trying to sort of solve this mystery, and you go along with the story, which actually gets surprisingly good. And it sets this really interesting atmosphere because the world, I remember thinking this when I played it, because this is a game that came out like 15 years ago, I think, and the world in it feels more realistic than modern sandbox games. It just feels very real the way it's presented. It's really, really good. I could just gush about this game for hours. And you know what? Just for good measure, I'll throw in the one and only original Xbox game I own, Shenmue 2, which I haven't finished because I don't really have anything to play it on right now, but one day I'll get around to actually finishing that game. And wrapping up my Dreamcast collection is Soulcalibur. I absolutely love this game. As far as fighting games go, this is one that I actually really got into. It's easy to figure out how to play it, which kind of leads to, like, just anybody could pick it up and just start kicking someone's ass. But there are still combos you can learn. And, I don't know, I really enjoyed my time with this game. I sat down and played it and spent a couple of days just unlocking everybody, just playing it over and over and over. Just loads of fun. I still haven't checked out any of the sequels, though. Alright, so as you can see, very small. That was my small Dreamcast collection. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.